Hello everybody, it is Jess and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a little bit of a online bookshop and I thought I would just bring you guys along with me. I'm trying not to buy as many books as I have been buying in the past, but I do like to pre-order some books every now and then, and I feel like I can justify pre-ordering books because the money doesn't leave my account until a day or two before the book is due to be released and sent to me. So I'm not spending loads of money all in one go, and I can kind of spread out my book purchases throughout the year. And there are a few books that I am excited for, a few books that I have in mind that I would hopefully like to pre-order if they are available. But mostly I'm just gonna see what is about. I'm on the Waterstones website. I use Waterstones for a lot of my book purchases, and they always have some amazing books available to pre-order quite early. So I'm going to see what they've got and probably treat myself to 5, maybe 6 pre-orders. And yeah, I thought I would just bring you guys along with me. Let me just set up my screen recording stuff. I'm using my boyfriend's PC today, and I'm very familiar with his PC because I use it a lot to game and to edit, but I have no idea how to use his screen recording software. So I've been texting him while he's been at work, asking him how I use it. And I've done a few test runs. So hopefully it works okay, but I can't promise that it's all going to go to plan. So let me just get it set up. Okay, so I've got it all recording. It's all up and ready to go. So let's just jump into it. So yeah, as I said, I'm on the Waterstones website and I'm all logged in. And I'm just going to go straight to looking at the pre-orders. So I know they are always in like the coming soon section, I think. And yeah, I'm just going to see what they've got available, see if there's anything that piques my interest. Let's go down to this whole section here, this coming soon section. So we can sort by best selling. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what's on the best selling options first. So there is a new Stephen King coming out. When is this coming out? Oh, and it's half price as well, a hardback. That is half price at the moment. That is pretty good. So if I pre-order that now, would that actually be half price? What is this about? Charlie Reed looks like a regular high school kid, great at baseball and football, a decent student, but he carries a heavy load. His mom was killed in a hit-and-run accident when he was 10, and grief drove his dad to drink. Charlie learned how to take care of himself and his dad. Then when Charlie is 17, he meets a dog named Radar and his aging master, Howard Bowditch, a recluse in a big house at the top of a big hill, with a locked shed in the backyard. Sometimes strange sounds emerge from it. That sounds pretty cool. When is this out? So it's not out until September. Might have to pre-order this. Oh, I've got something in my basket. Let me just empty this basket. So I have that book now actually. So I've emptied that. Let's go back. I'm going to create a to pre-order list. And add it into that. And then at the end, I will just decide if I want to pre-order it or not. So that is a contender. It sounds really cool. And it is a good deal. Half price. So yeah, maybe. I've not read a lot of Stephen King, but a lot of the books that I have read of his I have enjoyed so far. So I've seen Sylvia Moreno Garcia has a new book coming out, The Daughter of Dr. Moreau. What's this about? Carlotta Moreau, a young woman grown up in a distant and luxuriant estate, safe from the conflict and strife of the Yucatan Peninsula, the only daughter of a genius or a madman. Montgomery Lawton, a melancholic overseer with a tragic past and a propensity for alcohol, an outcast who assists Dr. Moreau with his scientific experiments, which are financed by Lizaldes, owners of magnificent... I don't know how to say that word. Sounds alright. I'm not sure. I'm kind of tempted to go for this one, The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley, but I still need to read the guest list and the hunting party, so I probably will hold off on this one. But it's out in 18 days, so I don't have long to wait if I do want to read it. This has a very interesting cover, The Facemaker by Lindsay Fitzharris. Oh, so this is about World War One. Is this non-fiction? Yeah. I don't know about that one, but the cover looks quite interesting. Like, I'm really keeping my options open here because I'm trying to read more books that are out of my comfort zone, just try new genres, new authors. So I'm not really looking for anything in particular, but there are a few books that I'm hoping to get my hands on right now if they are available too. Oh, Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. So I have been looking for this one to pre-order because I'm currently reading The Love Hypothesis and I'm really enjoying it. So that one can go in my list. I love the cover of this as well. It just looks so adorable. Yeah, so I'll possibly go for that one. Most definitely, like, I am going to go for that one. They have a lot of middle grade stuff available at the moment. Oh, Babel by R.F. Kuang. I am definitely interested in that one. Again, this one comes out in September. And you get some money off this one as well. You get like £2-3 off it. That's quite good. This one is, what is it? Is it a fantasy? Again, an epic fantasy. It's Oxford, 1836, the city of dreaming spires. It is the centre of all knowledge and progress in the world. And at its centre is Babel, the Royal Institute of Translation, the tower from which all the power of the empire flows. Orphaned in Canton and brought to England by a mysterious guardian, Babel seemed like paradise to Robin Swift until it became a prison. But can a student stand against an empire? It just sounds incredible, and the Poppy War, one of the best fantasies I've ever read. So I'm very, very interested in this one, and I have been following R.F. Kuang on Twitter and seeing her talk about this book. Yeah, it's got me very excited. Kind of interested in this one, but I'm not really sure. Kind of interested in this one as well because I've seen this everywhere on Instagram, especially Instagram. This is the paperback, I think. It's coming out in March, so very soon actually, the 3rd of March. But I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if I do want to read that. I don't know if it's worth the risk. Let's go back. So there is a Waterstones exclusive of Daisy Jones and the Six coming out on the 3rd of March as well. A paperback exclusive edition. I'm kind of tempted because I love this book. I have the audiobook. Yeah, maybe. I'll put it in my list for now and we'll see. Oh, I'm very interested in this one, The Mad Woman's Ball. Oh, well, this comes out in a few days, on the 17th of February. I could probably hold off on that. Probably. I might see if my library has it actually. That is a plane outside. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is very loud. There's a lot of really interesting paperbacks coming out soon. Oh, the Merciless ones by Namina Fauna. Very interested in this one. The Gilded Ones, it wasn't my favourite young adult fantasy. I didn't rate it very highly, but I still enjoyed it. And I think Namina Fauna has fantastic potential. I think she could be a very interesting and exciting fantasy author. So I'm very interested in this one. I'd like to carry on the story just to see what happens next. Because it was a very fun little fantasy, very different. Alright, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up and I'm going to look at categories first. I'm going to look at some categories. So I definitely want some more like horror novels, science fiction, fantasy and horror. So let's see what they've got in here. So I'll keep it on the best selling section and just see what they've got. The problem is I don't want to get anything that's, you know, part of a series unless it's like the first book in a series because, you know, just because you guys know. I don't want to be having to buy all the other books or get all the other books first before I can read the next one. So yeah, I'm going to try and avoid sequels and things like that. This one looks interesting. Woman Eating by Claire Coda. Lydia is hungry. She's always wanted to try sashimi, ramen, onigiri with sour plums stuffed inside, the food her Japanese father liked to eat. And then there is bubble tea and the vegetables grown by the other young artists at the London studio space she is secretly squatting in. But Lydia can't eat any of this. The only thing she can digest is blood, and it turns out that sourcing fresh pig's blood in London, where she is living away from her vampire mother for the first time, is more difficult than she'd anticipated. Oh, I was not expecting that. This is a vampire novel. That has sold it to me. I love vampires, and that just sounds so much fun. Again, it comes out in March. Did I say that already? It comes out in March. So that is a contender. That one I was not expecting. This is all they have in the science fiction, fantasy and horror section. So, I don't know. Let's look at thrillers. Oh, hold on. Horror and ghost stories. Let's look at that. Oh, okay. Let's click off that and look at thrillers, because you guys know I love a good thriller. Where are they going to be? Mystery, isn't it? Fiction. Probably in fiction. And then... No? Okay. Thrillers? Hello? I spend so much time on this website. You think that I would know what I'm doing on it. Oh, here we go. Crime, thrillers and mystery. Let's look at thrillers. So we've got a lot of Lee Child, James Patterson, which I'm not really interested in. Set in Tokyo, 1995. 5 men meet at the racetrack every Sunday to bet on horses. They have little in common except a deep satisfaction with their lives, but together they represent the social struggles and griefs of post-war Japan. It sounds kind of interesting, but I'm not 100% certain about it. I'll probably have to look into that one a little bit more. But again, that comes out in a few days' time. So this one looks interesting. Nobody But Us by Laurie van Rensberg. Steve Harding is a handsome, well-respected professor, and Ellie Masterson is a wide-eyed young college student. Together, they are driving south from New York for their first holiday, 3 days in an isolated cabin far from the city. Ahead of them, the promise of long, dark nights and the chance to explore one another's bodies away from disapproving eyes. It should be a perfect romantic trip for two, except that he's not who he says he is. But then again, neither is she. Ooh. That sounds kind of interesting. I'm going to put it in the list. I like the cover as well. It's kind of cool. Let's have a look at general fiction. So let's see what they've got here. I'm going to sort by publication date. So this is set in the aftermath of the 1986 Chernobyl nuclear disaster. Dogs of the Deadlands is a heart-wrenching tale of the bond between humans and animals and of escaping and being left behind. I don't know. I'm kind of drawn to it. What is it? It's children's and teenage, so it's like middle grade, I think. I don't know. I'm very keen to see what that one's all about. Maybe I'll wait till that one comes out. Here we go. We've got the Push Waterstones exclusive. I've heard really good things about this book. Again, it comes out very soon. I'll add that to the list because I have been interested in that for some time. And it comes out in paperback. So, my gosh, I'm being so picky right now, and I need to stop. Here I was saying that I was going to have an open mind about things. And I don't know if I can justify some of these books. Maybe that is telling me something. Maybe I shouldn't be spending my money. Let's just keep looking. Let's just keep having a browse. This one looks quite interesting. Honey and Spice. So this is in romantic fiction, contemporary romance. The sharp-tongued and secretly soft-hearted Kiki Banjo is an expert in relationship and evasion and likes to keep her feelings close to her chest. As the host of the popular student radio show Brown Sugar, it is her mission to make sure the women who make up the Afro-Caribbean Society at Whitehall University also do not fall into the mess of situationships. But when Kiki meets the distressingly handsome and charming newcomer Malachi, who she has publicly denounced as the waste man of Whitewell, her defences are weakened and her heart is compromised. A clash embroils them in a fake relationship to salvage both their reputations and save their futures. And soon she finds herself in danger of falling for the very man she warned her girls about. That sounds kind of fun. Comes out in July on the 21st. That's going in my list because I need some more romances. This one looks interesting as well. Milk Teeth. I keep seeing this. And the more I see it, the more drawn to it I am. It's a love story set across England, France, and Spain. Says it's sensual and wryly perceptive. It's emotionally devastating. I'm not sure. It's by Anonymous. So detailing 6 high-profile murder and manslaughter cases over which they have presided, an Old Bailey judge reveals the inner workings of a Crown Court and how we should all be invested in the judicial, how to say that, I'm going to go with judicial process that transforms so many ordinary lives. So that sounds very intriguing. I might have to go for that one. I still need to read this one here, The Secret Barrister. I have this on Kindle and I still need to read it. I would like to read it soon, but that one sounds very interesting. Oh, they have so many cool books and there's so much to choose from. Honestly, I could be here all afternoon. I probably will be here all afternoon, so this one sounds interesting. 3 Assassins. Oh, so this is by the author of Bullet Train, which is a book that I really want to read. It's a thriller by a Japanese author, and I know the Bullet Train runs in Japan, and I can't remember the exact premise of that book, but I think it was something to do with like people being held hostage on the bullet train or something. And it's been on my wish list for a long time. And I haven't read it yet. But this is by that author, Kotaro Isaka. This one is about Suzuki, who is just an ordinary man until his wife is murdered. When he discovers the criminal gang responsible, he leaves behind his life as a maths teacher and joins them, looking for a chance to take his revenge. What he doesn't realise is that he's about to get drawn into a web of unusual professional assassins, each with their own agenda. That sounds so good. And it comes out in April, just in time for my birthday. Alright, so I've had a little bit of a browse and I have got 12 books in my wish list here, and I think I know which ones I am going to pre-order. So I'm definitely going to pre-order this Stephen King one, just because I'm very interested in it, and I think it would be nice to have a proper brand new Stephen King release, because I've never had that before. And yeah, I would just it sounds like a really cool story, and I feel like I would really enjoy it. And then I'm definitely gonna go for Babel by R.F. Kuang, just because I love the popular, and this one just sounds equally as incredible. I'm definitely going to go for the Merciless ones, because like I said, I've read the Gilded ones and I would just love to carry on that series. And then I think I'm going to go for this one here, Nobody But Us. It sounds like a very interesting and exciting thriller. And then I'm going to go for this one here, this non-fiction book, because this just sounds really intriguing and insightful. And then I think I am also going to go for this one here, The 3 Assassins, just because I've wanted to read some stuff by this author for some time, and it just sounds so intense and so exciting. So these are my 6 pre-orders when this page loads. Here we go. So my 6 pre-orders, and I'm just gonna put all of my delivery information in and wait for them to come through my door. So bear with me one moment, guys, while I do this. All right, and there we go. Those are my newly pre-ordered books, and I'm very excited. Some of them aren't coming out until towards the end of the year, September, and then I've got some that are coming out in April and May. So you know, they're going to be very spread out, and like I said, I'm not paying for any of these until a few days before they're released, so I can kind of justify it. I do have £10 credit to spend from my Waterstones loyalty card, and I feel like getting a little something for £10 right now, but I think I'm going to hold off until probably my birthday time or something. So yeah, there we go. Alright guys, so I am going to wrap this video up here. Thank you so much for shopping along with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Something a bit different, and I might do some more of these later on in the year. It really depends. I might go out into an actual bookshop and bring you guys along with me as well. I think that would be quite fun. But let me know in the comments down below if you've read any of the books that I have looked at in today's video. Well, you won't have. What am I on about? You won't have, because they're not out yet. But let me know actually if you are planning to read any of these books when they come out, and which ones you are excited for the most. And also let me know what you've pre-ordered recently, or what you've bought recently that you think I might like to read. And yeah, I am going to wrap this video up here. Thanks so much for watching. Get to leave a cheeky thumbs up if you like this video, and please subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos from me in the future, and don't forget to hit the bell button so you will be notified every time I do post a video. And having said all of that, I will see you all in my next video very soon. Bye guys.